Hey, watch this. You're gonna pull that alarm? Why not? It'll be fun.
That kind of fun can cost a life.
Barbecue.
False alarms are no joke. They keep firefighters away from the real action. And in this business, a few seconds can mean the difference between life and death. Remember, a firefighter's job is to fight fires.
Not answer false alarms. Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Yo, Joe, and what do you know? Welcome to T's Multiverse, folks. I'm your host, Tyrus, and wait a minute. Breaker, I have already reviewed you. This episode is way too hot for us to handle, so I'm going to take you out of the way. But it ain't too hot for this guy to handle. There we go. Up next on T's Multiverse, Cobra Island exclusive, G.I. Joe Classified, Gabriel Barbecue Kelly. Folks, I just thought this guy was just the baddest, most coolest G.I. Joe figure to date back in the day because he had the most awesome costume. I love that red and black fire suit that he'd wear. And I just thought it was just the coolest. It was just so unique from all the other Joes because everyone else had on the military garb for the most part. I mean, you had some others that were the exception, like Snake Eye, who also looked very cool. But this guy was just so awesome, man. And I just loved the designs. I thought he was so different than the others. And the fact that he was a firefighter was also even more so cooler. And so huge shout out to all the firefighters all around the world. Thank you for all that you do. I know when he got announced, I was just blown away by the fact that, man, we're going to get a barbecue figure. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. I'm really happy about what I'm hearing about what's happening. So definitely check out my latest T Multiverse videos in regards to the G.I. Joe Classified line. Check them all out. But yeah, we got a lot of good things coming for this line, and I'm really excited for that. And this figure is definitely representative of those things that's to come. So with me saying all that stuff, folks, let's take a closer look at this box. Okay, so here we have barbecue here in the display window. And we also have this wonderful image here of barbecue here on the side. Man, this artwork is absolutely phenomenal. As always, here we have Cobra Island, G.I. Joe Classified, Gabriel Barbecue Kelly, Hasbro. On the back, we have this picture of Cobra Island. And this is number 32 within the G.I. Joe Classified wave. And we have top 32 on the side again, 32. And now let's finally get this guy open because I'm ready. Let's go. All right, so I have barbecue out of the package. And man, this guy looks so cool, man. I cannot believe I got a barbecue. All right, so we're going to look at his accessories here, which looks really awesome. Comes with a number of great accessories. So first and foremost, he has this backpack here that has fire extinguisher canisters here, which looks really cool. I love the design throughout this backpack. One of the things I love about the G.I. Joe Classified brand is that they allow for you to utilize the backpacks to where you can attach your accessories to that. You can attach the weapons. This also allows for you to attach yet another accessory here, which is this here, this little hose that you can attach here, which is really cool. And then this end connects to yet another accessory, which is his little fire extinguisher pistol that I saw him utilize in a G.I. Joe episode that I watched yesterday, which was really cool. It was the one where they had that one guy that would call the Joe headquarters and he'd say, "I'm the Viper." And they thought he was saying he was the Viper, but he meant that he was the Wiper. So that was cool. This episode where the Joes trashed barbecues clubhouse that he converted a firehouse into a clubhouse, and they just trashed it, man. They were partying too hard, I guess. But yeah, so here we have the backpack, which looks awesome. We have this hose here that connects to his fire extinguisher gun. Man, these accessories are on point. And then he has this here, these two little axes, which have awesome design to them as well. Designs are really cool. Put it to the camera. Got the little silver here. Very simplistic, yet it's still detailed enough. Overall, really like that, man. This looks awesome. And he has a little small axe here. This here attaches, of course, to his back like this. All right, and this here goes in there. Awesome. That is so cool. This is just barbecue from the G.I. Joe 80s animated series. Now I'm gonna take a close look at barbecue here. This guy, man, I tell you, it's just this is the barbecue I know. This is the barbecue I know. And one of the most promising things of the G.I. Joe classified figures of late is that they're staying within that classic aesthetic. I mean, this is not too far at all from the barbecue that we know from the animated series. You look at this and you know that this is barbecue here. They didn't modernize him or change him to where he just did not look like the barbecue that we know and love from the G.I. Joe animated series. I did not like what they were doing when this line first started, when they were attempting to modernize the characters. That just does not go with me. I didn't like that. I didn't like what they did with Duke. I'm hoping that they re-release Duke and make him to where he looks a little bit more classic than he looks. But of late, man, ever since Flint, they've really been going down that classic route of G.I. Joe classified figures, and I absolutely love it. Folks, let me know in the comments, are you more for the classic look for the G.I. Joe figures within the classified line, or do you want them to modernize the figures? I feel like the majority of individuals want more classic Joe figures. They want these figures to represent the more classic G.I. Joe. So, and this one does it, man. I mean, the red, as soon as I see this figure, my eyes shoot to the red. The hue of red that's utilized throughout this entire figure, it just looks so awesome. I'm extremely impressed with this figure overall. It looks so good, man. The designs, everything, they did not modernize it too much. They might have added a few little things, but overall, man, this just looks extremely impressive. I mean, I love this design. The one thing I wish they would have added with this figure, folks, is a swappable head so that we can have him without the helmet. That way we can see that little bushy afro that he has. He has a working holster, which is yet another accessory that the classified add to their figures. I like that. That should always be. Let's test that out. What goes into where, right? We're going to test this out live. All right, so we're going to, yeah. So that goes there, which is awesome. And then I'm thinking one of these axes might go in here somewhere. Like this. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I got this right. Maybe I have it wrong. But yeah, it goes there. And then you can stick this axe in his hand. You know? So yeah. They one-up themselves every figure. You know, you get the roadblock, you fall in love with the roadblock figure, then they do the breaker, and then they come with this. Then they had Lady J and Flint. I mean, they just get better and better with their figures. Never had them as a kid, and to have them now is just so awesome. I got this cord just hanging. Let's see if I can attach it somewhere. I don't think it attaches. I think it has to attach to this gun here. But yeah, we're gonna put this down. We're gonna look at his articulation. So articulation should be pretty solid. So he can look up here. He can look down, pretty cool. And we're gonna take a look at his arms. Does he have? He has a bicep rotation here. Yeah, and then arm swivel. It's pretty good. Double jointed elbows. Elbow articulation is really good. Double jointed elbows work really well. He has really good wrist articulation here. No problem at all. G.I. Joe classified, for the most part, the articulation for the figures is pretty solid. I mean, articulation is really good. Here, he has a lot of detail up in here. So, you know, he has a lot of great rotation and range with his waist rotation and articulation here. He has some side to side here like this really well. Okay, so that's a check. Ab crunch, he goes down about this, like that, which is pretty solid. All right, let's check out his leg. He has this upper thigh articulation right here to add for better posability, which is pretty cool. And then he has double jointed knees, which is awesome. Move this gun out of the way so we can see everything. But here he has double jointed knees, and it goes all the way back, which is super. That's awesome. And then let's check out his ankle rotation and articulation. So he has ankle articulation. It's pretty cool. Goes down, it goes up. No problem. Up and down, no issues. Pivot, pretty solid. So the articulation is really solid with this guy. Even with all the detail and everything throughout the costume, you can really put this guy, I'm sure, in some really cool poses, which I'll be doing pretty soon. But yeah, I'm really happy with this guy. Stand him up here and put his hand up so you can see. Let's get him. There you go. Yo, Joe. It's that time again. It's comparison time. So next to my barbecue, who looks so cool with all his gear and everything, is yet another Cobra Island exclusive figure in the form of Firefly. So in Firefly, I have somebody who starts all types of fires and explosions. But on the other end, I got somebody in barbecue who's ready to put all that out. So finally, I got somebody to combat Firefly in my barbecue. And here I have barbecue next to yet another throwback figure that I really love and enjoy, with Breaker as well as his Ram Cycle. Wow, what an image. The kid in me is just beaming from ear to ear. On the outside, here as an adult, man, I'm just smiling from ear to ear. Never I thought I'd see the day when I'd be able to acquire 6-inch G.I. Joe classified figures that truly resembled the figures that I had back in the day as a kid. I mean, look at this. I mean, I have Snake Eyes, I have Scarlet, I have my classic Gung-Ho figure, I have Lady J, who looks so retro. Love this Lady J figure. And then I have my classic Roadblock along with my Breaker here, man. This is just awesome, you know. And then to top off all of this, I have Barbecue within this line. This is just amazing. What a treat for G.I. Joe fans all around the world. And then in the back, folks, look at this. I think we have Firefly, who's attempting to sabotage one of our G.I. Joe vehicles. So I think Barbecue is going to have to take care of that. So we'll see. But man, what a treat. I absolutely love this. Absolutely amazing. Awesome G.I. Joe classified figures. Watch out, Cobra. Here comes G.I. Joe. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the review. And I just want to send a huge shout out to all of my subscribers. I appreciate you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It definitely does not go unnoticed. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, I'd like to ask you to subscribe. Join Team Multiverse. Hit that subscription button. Also, hit that like button. It will really help push the channel forward. Smash that bell notification so that you're notified when my videos drop. Be sure to comment below. And until next time, folks, be good to one another, be safe, stay tuned, and always remember that knowing is half the battle. Until next time, folks, bye for now.